as you may have noticed, we are living in a very imperfect world. The reason for it being imperfect is because there is duality everywhere. The reason that we need to have an immune system in the first place is because we are at risk of being influenced by organisms that would prefer to use us as food rather than to assist us to continue doing whatever it is we were born to do. It is for this reason, of course, that it is so difficult for us to do the fifth limb of yoga, pratyahara, which means taking the sense organs and turning them inwards, because the sense organs have been working for many hundreds of millions of years for the very good purpose on a daily basis of allowing us to find things to eat and allowing us to prevent ourselves from being eaten. So this is what everyone needs to do on a daily basis, to take things in from the outside that we can consume, digest, and utilize, and to avoid having ourselves being converted into food for something else any more than that's already happening. The immune system is an important part of our ability to keep things that don't belong on the inside from getting into the inside. But the immune system, because it was engineered to do that, because that is its agenda, will sometimes follow that agenda to the exclusion of the overall better, the overall most desirable condition that the body should be in. This is why, for example, we're now seeing data that suggests that when children are brought up without sufficient dirt in their diets, they end up developing eczema and allergies and asthma. Because when the immune system doesn't have something to work on when you're young, it will find something to work on the inside. So obviously, when you don't want to simply put your child outside and encourage it to pick up all the dirt on the ground and stick it into its mouth. But you also should not freak out if everything is not completely spotless and germ-free in your house, because if it is germ-free, you're asking for the immune system to start looking for something inside the body to attack. When there's confusion in the organism, whether it's chemical confusion, emotional confusion, psychological confusion, that confusion will be communicated to everything in the organism, including the immune system. And so there are, for specific glands and organs, specific types of ama, of toxins, that are sufficiently similar that the immune system can be confused by them. And when the level of ama and overall confusion in the organism becomes sufficiently chronic, then the immune system can become sufficiently confused to actively start attacking the body. So it's actually very much it's the same sort of thing that we were talking about earlier regarding oxygen. In a small amount, it's an essential food. In a large amount, it can be lethal. So it's the same way with anything else in the system, in your organism, even the immune system. When it is, when the conditions permit it to become overactive, and when it is not focused precisely in the right direction, it can cause great disturbance to the body. Of course, once you get to a condition where an autoimmune disease has been created, all of the doshas are aggravated. Most of the 3 roga margas, at least 2, and usually 3 of them are influenced. And so you don't expect that when the momentum for the disease has become so advanced that it is going to be a simple matter to reverse that momentum, or that it can be done in a short period of time. It can be done, but sometimes it takes quite an extended period of time and an extended period of paying close attention to what's going on in order to rehabilitate the organism.